Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a give, right side, Richardson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Green. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. The Panthers at 14-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40+ points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And you look at the Saints defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Green now from the gun on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Green. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
To throw is Green. To throw on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Green. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On first down, it's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now an option play on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. To throw is Green. Throwing on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Green. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Watson, option left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 7.
Now Watson. Caught by Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
2nd down and a yard.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
That one caught by Allen. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got White here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And here's Green. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And here's Green on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We'll begin out in Houston, and that one finds the Falcons out in front. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. T. Higgins, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jared Goff has thrown a touchdown pass.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Green now. Throwing to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Back to throw. Green. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Green.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards and a Panther first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Green. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jamar Chase.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Coup for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Watson to keep it. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 3rd and 9 here. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson.
That pass complete to inside the 30.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1.
To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Watson now going to run the option right. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Watson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson.
This one taken in by Olave.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, here's Watson.
He's got Harris running the slant.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson looks to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, but we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Watson finding Harris over the middle.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Again, it's Watson. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on second is Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Harris has it over the middle.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.